Hi, it's Dr. Ron here, and let's talk a little bit about one of the really important things about your mental health. Reading is kind of a cornerstone of healthy living and behaving and so on. It does so many things for us. It keeps the mind active. It enables us to learn more about the world, and it improves your ability to read the more that you do it. It's certainly one of the basic skills that is taught from an early age, at least once you start going to school. But there's one problem with reading for pleasure, and that's that there is no history of some disciplined time being built in and expected. In other words, while individual teachers may encourage this in their classrooms or so on, there is no time that people grow up with that is universally accepted as a time for reading for pleasure, the way that eating breakfast has a time, lunch has a time, uh, you know, brushing your teeth has a time, and so on. And reading should really be considered as kind of a need in those same categories. I've thought about why that has kind of happened, and I think that the lack of a disciplined time is kind of emblematic of the way that we lead our lives, that we tend to prioritize other things relative to work, family, other kinds of aspects of our lives, uh, recreation, so on, without regarding the fact that, hey, this is something that's going to make me a better person. So, my plea today is to rediscover reading if you're not doing it regularly. I do have to say that it's an issue for me. I go through cycles on this where I'm pretty disciplined about reading, really enjoy it, and then get busy. And the absence of a regular time for it probably contributes to this a whole lot. I also, you know, kind of kind of rebel a little bit against some of the things to try and make reading faster for me. Not particularly slow, but I enjoy it less when I try speed reading techniques. Haven't really caught on too much with book clubs because I like to read what I like to read rather than adjusting to somebody else's schedule, although it's probably a good way to build in discipline that you're going to read a particular book in a specific month. But the main point is that we really need to build in a habit for ourselves that works for us to enable us to grow as human beings, to keep the mind active, which is what we want to do throughout our life, and to really add this to the things that we must do to maintain our uh, full capacity as human beings. And the more we read, of course, the more knowledgeable we become, and the more capable we are of adding our bit to making the world a better place. And that's something that I think is real important for us to do for as long as we can. So I know that this isn't a really meaningful video for two groups of people, either people who hate reading and don't want to introduce it to their lives as a regular presence, or those who are doing the right things already. I envy you for it, and I hope that I will be a consistent uh, reader, as moving forward instead of a sporadically disciplined one. And I hope that maybe the discipline uh, suggested by this video may help some people to do this to do the reading as a regular part of their lives, because again, it's so good for you.